All right, guys, I'm here in beautiful downtown Flint, Michigan. Well, maybe the word beautiful isn't appropriate, but it is. It's actually a lot better looking than it used to be. So I will say that. And, I'm here in my van. I'm calling it my problem child because it's like a stepchild. It's like buying a used car is like inheriting a stepchild. If the original owners didn't do their jobs, you're going to be paying for it all the way. You're going to be dealing with it for years to come. Oh man, it's funny. People are so rough on their vehicles. They don't get the oil changes they need. They don't get the tune-ups they need. Uh, they don't take care of the vehicle. They just drive it and drive it and drive it until they just run it into the ground. Then there's mechanical problems, and they end up with a big mechanical problem that they can't afford, or a series of mechanical problems that amount to something that's really big and they can't afford it. And then they say, "Oh well, you know what? Time to sell my vehicle." And that's when you come in. I'm kidding. It's not always like that, but yeah. I had to learn myself that I waited way too long to get this tune-up for this vehicle. I waited way too long to get a tune-up. But I was getting oil changes, but it's an older vehicle, so I'm going to have to deal with that. I'm going to have to deal with the consequences of having an older vehicle. But I am learning a lot about vehicles, and I'm learning how to take care of them properly, even though a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people are irresponsible with the way they treat the vehicle, irresponsible in the way they drive it, running through stop signs, running through red lights, making left turns, right turns without signaling. It's really annoying, but hey, you live and you learn. Okay. Anyway, speaking of regrets, no, I'm kidding. Obama. Okay. Remember when he ran on he's going to be the most transparent president? Instead, the guy has become like the creepiest president ever. This is the creepiest administration ever. They're spying on journalists. They're spying on conservative groups. They're spying on just on anybody they really feel necessary. I don't get it, and people don't even care. It's funny how Republicans, at first they were all for the war, they're all for surveillance and the Patriot Act, all this neocon crap. But then when Obama pushes the same agenda, now all of a sudden they try to pretend like they're against it. And then the Democrats, the so-called anti-war left, people were supposedly wanted to bring the troops home, but then as soon as their guy Obama got in, then they pretty much fell silent, which is kind of strange and entirely hypocritical. Okay, as soon as they got their Democrats in the office in 2006, they put on a little show, and then they gave Bush every penny he needed. Then Obama came in, and the anti-war left. they packed up and they left. Oh boy! But you know what? People don't care. They're apathetic. They're more concerned about their everyday lives. They don't care if they're losing freedoms every day. They don't care. They're too busy on their Xbox and their PlayStation 3. Although, yeah, I have an Xbox and no, I have a PlayStation 3 as well. So maybe I should shut up though. But yes, I do have one, and yes, I will be getting PlayStation 4. By the way, all right, $400. Yeah, I can work with that. My friend Nick called me and said he was really super excited about Xbox One. It's like I looked it up and it was like $500 to play damn video games. Like, really? Are you serious? At that price point? No. No. I'm sticking with PlayStation, okay? Anyway, but yeah, you can still enjoy things like that in life, but and still, care about what's going on around you. I'm not implying that people who play video games don't care about what's going on around them, because I play some video games and I definitely care about what's going on around me. It's just that when you get so wrapped up in the entertainment that you ignore this really serious things in life, then yeah, I have a problem with that. That's not good. That's not a place I would want to be personally. So anyway, latest problem with the vehicle: I need a new radiator. Gonna cost me $520 to get this replaced. Oh joy! At least that's what they're telling me. Hey, I'm gonna get the van running right, and when I do get it running right, then I'll be doing more gun videos. I'll be here to buy more guns and do some cool stuff like that. Go do some more traveling and whatever. Those are some things I'm definitely looking forward to. But until that happens, I'll be stuck in Flint, but I'll still be giving you guys news. Yeah, one thing I keep hearing over and over about the whole Obama administration spying on people's situation is that, hey, well, if you're not doing anything wrong, you shouldn't have anything to hide, that type of argument, which is ridiculous and outrageously authoritarian when you think about it. Essentially, it implies that government should have the right to infringe on all your rights and completely control your life. And, you know, it's okay as long as it can try to justify it by saying that it's doing it for your safety. It's completely ridiculous. If you think about it, I could use that same argument for just about anything. You know, I could say, I need to inspect your panties. If you got nothing to hide, then you shouldn't be worried about me sticking my hand down your pants or whatever. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. But anyway, going back to the whole Xbox Live or Xbox One, PlayStation 4 thing, I'm definitely going with PlayStation 4. It's cheaper. The reason why Xbox One is more expensive is probably because of that Kinect system. A lot of people don't use that. You know, you don't really need that. I don't feel comfortable with that Kinect system anyway. That motion detecting camera crap, okay, what? I don't feel comfortable having something like that in my living room, something that can be hacked and some creeper can be watching me in my living room without me even knowing it. That's not for me. I'm not going to pay $100 more for that. And the hardware seems to be inferior to the PlayStation 4. From my perspective. And another thing, I don't want those restrictions that Microsoft is putting on Xbox One. You know, you can't sell your used games this many times or all this crap. Like, forget about it. It's a no-brainer for me. But anyway, guys, share your thoughts. What's on your mind? I'm thinking about getting an AR-15. Which direction should I go? Should I go with a Winham? Should I go with a Spike Tactical? Should I build my own? Should I consider a Bushmaster? Should I consider you know, Delton or whatever? Just give me some advice on that. You know, the way 5.56 is going up, I might just go ahead and go with a 308 instead and get a PTR 91 GI and just call it a day, since I'm going to be paying an arm and a leg for ammunition anyway. So, alright, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Don't forget, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Bye.